What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Car Talk. I'm Ryan, joined as always by Tyler and Lou. And today we are live in the flesh. We're live from trade night.
Am I in frame of this video or no? Okay, good.
Jay, do you think he's in frame? He's in frame. Great.
Jay
We're
knows
good.
in frame.
Jay's prepared. All right, we're live from trade night.
You're here.
We're almost done. We're about 20 hours left
Together as a group?
Of the trip?
together as a group.
Yeah.
We've done about 24 hours so far. What's the first 24 hours?
20 hours is a really good guess by you. It's pretty much exactly 20 hours.
What a guess. First 24 hours in Columbus, Ohio. What set the scene for the audience? What's it been like?
It's been great. We went to Parlor last night.
Parlay, I think.
Parlay. You're right. Jay had an all-time fumble. Jay gave us a quick clip right off the bat.
Yeah, maybe we work that into the episode today. Maybe.
Then we ripped some packs last night. It was fun. We did a little hotel lobby action.
Shout out to Jeff.
I definitely woke up.
Capellaments we were ripping in the lobby?
Yeah, the Jacob elements and the
luminance.
We opened some luminance. Trade up was a good time. My guy's looking at the score box over there. I'm blown away at the shop.
It's the nicest shop I've ever been in. That's a fact.
It's a premium shop. It's clean. It's clearly run as a nice business. Wait, hold on. What's that? Oilers?
McDavid Gretzky duel.
That's a McDavid Gretzky duel.
Yeah.
What's that go? That's a 2,900.
I have to look.
2,999?
Either 25 or 29.
I take back what I said about the shop. This thing keeps breaking.
Columbus is nice. Good people.
Lou made a comment today on the course that
I'm taking it back.
A lot of people. Yeah, Lou was becoming an Ohio guy. A lot of people traveled. Good turnout at trade night.
Yep.
Basketball, football, footy. One guy had some good F1 stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to drag me to the casino, but I've held firm as of late, although I'm sitting in a casino currently.
The Sports Card Casino.
And, yeah, those are things that are on my mind currently, other than the fact that I lost at golf this morning, and I'm upset about it.
Lou, what's on your mind? Clearly a lot, brother. You've made a lot of comments and ties. What's on your mind?
I have a lot of thoughts. There's been a lot that's been happening. Columbus is a nice city. I'm not gonna do a bit and say Columbus is not a nice city and I don't like Ohio anymore. I'm not gonna say that. Columbus is nice. The Zillow searches have been really great for me. I've been really enjoying that. The golf course, Ryan took us to his home course and then tried to say that it wasn't an easy match for him, and it's like, it's whatever. We're gonna move on from that. We went to Hot Chicken Takeover, delicious. Shout out Hot Chicken Takeover.
Why are you guys calling it Hot Chicken Takeover?
Isn't that the name of it?
That's what it's called.
You're thinking about the place that was next to it. Also, was a chicken place.
Yeah, Randy's or something?
Gallows.
Gallows?
That's not it, brother. That's
Shout out
Hot Chicken Takeover.
That's not the place we walked into
Nope.
with the
No.
big Gallows sign on the door that we walked through?
Nope, that's wrong. There was a Gallows door to the right. You weren't paying attention and walked into the Hot Chicken door.
Understood.
Yeah,
You
so
made the same comment.
No, I said I think we're going to Gallows. But then you just tried to bury us, and that was a mistake because you were wrong.
And then went to Hot Chicken Takeover and got cold chicken.
I did. I don't like overtly this is so spicy and hot that I can't enjoy my midday protein.
Fair.
That's a fair take.
Lou, what else is on your mind?
I really like my hotel that I've been staying in. Really enjoying the bed. It's a really nice bed. I ripped some extended. What's it called?
Extended series
Extended
hockey.
series hockey. Yeah, I ripped one of those with Ty. Didn't get any Lafreniere. That was pretty disappointing. It's just been a good time. Good time hanging. Nice. The amount of people who have walked up to me and been like, "So do you still hate Ohio?" is kind of annoying. So
You've buried Ohio for the last 8 months on the show.
Yeah.
It's because of Ryan.
I was blessed with a fire card, actually. It's a Prism 2019 Prism
Wow,
draft
you're attacking a
picks.
gift that a listener gave Tyler? That's crazy.
No, it wasn't the
2019
gift. He
Prism
just
Too good for
draft
gifts now,
picks.
everybody.
He said fire
Nittany
card.
Lion to 49. Numbered Penn State mascot Prism card.
Yeah, you're a big Penn State guy. I mean,
That card is hot.
yeah.
Jay knows that's
I mean,
hot.
are you smoking the gift? Because
I'm not smoking the gift.
that's what I did the same thing, and I'm just
no,
curious.
that's not. That's
Okay.
if you watch back the tape, you'll see how I reacted.
Also, here's something that just happened. Two things. You know what? What's on your mind? Then I'll get into my play-by-play
That's a
of
good job, Ty.
the trade
Credit to you for that.
trade night.
What's on my mind? It's a good question.
Oh, thank you.
The fact that Lou speaks so highly of Ohio is definitely on my mind.
I did speak highly of Ohio.
Lou did step to a tee box and proclaim he might move to Ohio.
That's not what I said.
Oh, we have it on tape. We actually have that on
Then
tape.
I might have been an
We
overreaction.
have
record-
a lot of embarrassing
Yeah.
things of me from today on tape as well, but
A couple from me.
But
as well.
nothing
Lou
as
did say
embarrassing as Jay fumbling a $300 Michael Jordan card, for sure.
That was tough. We haven't talked about that yet, really.
That's
Yeah.
all time,
Jay.
right? And the thing is there wasn't any debate on like did Ryan or Gary drop it. It was just
There wasn't debate then either.
yeah. It was just yeah. No, Gary Gary fumbled
Ryan.
it.
But get back to it. What's on your mind?
Yeah, the fact that Lou likes Ohio so much, the
Okay.
fact that so many people came out to trade night,
Yep.
that was fun.
It was a good turnout, right?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was fun.
It's just starting to be cold.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's cold.
It's chilly out
Winter is coming.
So are you doing a November trade night?
No,
Is this it?
this will probably be it. Yeah,
there. Wow.
Interesting.
Breaking news.
yeah.
If you like Ryan's trade nights,
Because
you're finished.
You need to go heaters. You need to go like bonfire.
Or just do it inside, and the inside's a lot
That's tough.
trickier. You have to take everything out. Takes a
You
lot more
take the
time.
shelving out.
Anything you can touch, we take out.
You've done that.
Yeah.
Yeah. it
About
seems-
2
seems
hours.
Like a lot of work.
Brian's like, yeah, that's not a good time for me.
Brian's like been there, done that.
That's a good point.
Everything
Jeez.
you can touch out there.
Yo,
it goes
you
down.
know what's great? Brian just films people cleaning up and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a classic move.
It's for the vlog.
I've been
And you're
thinking
like
a lot
people
about
are
it.
actually
Hey,
doing
there we
work.
go. We got the koozies.
Let's go.
Ah.
Now can Jay deliver a Bud Light?
They're downstairs. Because
By the way, we got the koozies, so the
Come
logo
on,
wouldn't
yeah,
be
we'll
on
put
it,
'em up.
and then he immediately said what
Thank
it
you,
was.
sir.
yeah.
And then what?
We got the koozies, so there would be no logo, and then you immediately said what it was.
Oops. It's a seltzer.
No,
It's a
you're good.
Bud Light seltzer. Keep going. These are sweet. I like that it's October
Spooky
1st.
season.
It's actually not even October 1st. It's the last day of September.
Yeah, we're
And
ready
you
for
broke
October.
out.
Yeah,
Halloween life.
Halloween. CC2 Halloween.
What's your
is-
favorite holiday, Ryan?
That's a good question. Thanksgiving.
Respect. Fall.
Yeah.
Leaves. It's orange too. I see what you're doing.
What's your favorite, Lou?
Is there anything?
Don't worry about it.
Well, now it's a group question.
Well, what's yours? I asked you first.
My favorite holiday?
Yeah,
Christmas.
it's a good tip.
It's like
Thanksgiving is a
elite holiday. It's a
it's a
tier
night.
one.
It's a good. It's a tier 1 holiday. It's also the most overrated holiday by like
Day off before, day off after.
It's
Great
like every
time.
holiday.
Football. Great meal. One of my favorite
Day
meals.
off before. Isn't it typically half day before?
Yeah, the Ohio lifestyle. They kind of take off and they just.
Yeah.
You guys on that
And we
4-day
saw
work
that this
week?
morning with Tim Hortons when we were there for about 28 minutes trying to figure out 4 people's orders.
Yeah,
And,
that was tough. We couldn't get an order.
and you
through.
guys
They
were
were
like, yeah, we'd have been in trouble in New York. So.
Yeah, they would have kept it moving real quick.
Yeah.
Um,
Very different.
So, my guy is doing the trade up challenge over here. You still got the Burrow and the Waddle?
No.
What'd you move on to?
I have Jalen Hurts, Hollow, Rated Rookie,
That's good.
and
Like that.
Clark, 75 auto.
And you started with
$5 Herbert I got for free.
Wow, let's go.
guys making plays trade up
Trade up
challenge.
challenge. Shout out Courtney.
Any golf commentary you want to make?
Nothing to say.
Can I make a comment that I didn't share in real time? And Brian has the footage, and whether he chooses to use it or not is up to him. And clearly, he's a part of the CardCollector2 propaganda arm. But Brian hit a ball deep into the woods, like it was deep into Narnia, and he kicked it. I want to say 12 times onto the rough
The good news is
at a critical moment. And I didn't say anything in real time.
the good news is, and Brian has this on footage.
Lou said, I said, play it, like fix
Lou-
it a little bit.
Tyler, I'll look you dead in the eyes and tell you Lou said, yeah, kick it again. Just tap it again. Multiple
1 or 2
times.
taps is okay to get in a good spot.
Multiple times. We
Try
have
8 taps.
we have it on film. So
I then followed up with that's a little too many.
and then Lou later proceeded to say, this is like Patriots football.
It is.
At me.
The whole thing was Patriots football.
Yeah.
The whole
off.
Oh,
thing.
by the way, like
First off.
Astros baseball, very similar, so I'm very aware of those stats.
You gave him a lecture about how golf is a gentleman's game.
Yeah. That's not what happened. I gave that.
Yeah, you
so
you
clearly
did become
that
kind of
didn't
a
work.
rule guy towards the end of the round.
Yeah.
Well, because at
Like a
some
Michael
point I
Massey.
need to realize that, like,
It was a Michael Massey. We were doing it for the views.
You literally hit 4 tee shots on a par 3
Into the water.
into the water and carded a 5, and I got a 4, and it was a push. I was like, yo, like,
That is true. That is very
okay,
true.
I'm gonna go to the next hole. I
That's
guess that's what's going
that
on.
wasn't a real
here.
golf match, if
Yeah,
we're being honest.
That was just practice.
Respect. I understand. I get it.
That was just practice.
get
All right, so
it.
what's the plan for tomorrow?
But hold on. We need to talk about this trade night a little bit.
Okay.
Like,
I'll
what
go
were the
fuck myself.
takeaways?
Beat
You
that, Jay.
made some purchases.
Yeah, always. Always
What'd
willing
you
to
pick
do
up?
all sorts of stuff. Variety.
Such as?
I'm not sure. Nothing stands out.
So what's your thought process? Because I sat there and watched you rummage through boxes for over. You spent at least an hour and 22 minutes today looking through cards. What are you looking for?
Something to make a deal happen. Something to make a deal with. I really try to make a deal with as many people as I can, especially younger collectors.
Yeah.
Right, just trying to
Yeah.
make a deal happen, even if it's like a $15, $5, $10 purchase.
Yeah.
Right, just trying to make that transaction. But yeah, just stuff we can move in shops, stuff that sells really well and whatnot, like popular names, cheap graded slabs, like liquid stuff that we move in bulk at scale. Like that's the kind of stuff we're looking for. Or again, just something to get a deal done with a younger collector.
Yeah. Any new faces tonight?
Oh yeah, I mean
Jason.
definitely some new faces.
Me.
Yeah, you, Jay. Yeah, I mean you said what's cool though, like what's really special about this is like you talked about like people drive. I mean there was people from like shout out to Max. I think where do they drive? Brian, Chicago.
Someone drove from New York, 8 hours.
No, Max. I don't think Max lives in Cleveland.
Someone drove from Long Island.
Yeah, Long Island.
Father and son drove from Long Island.
Yeah, that's
Today.
That's far.
You bought some cards from that.
Yeah.
kid.
Oh yeah. Jamar Chase rookie.
Yep.
But yeah.
See you.
But yeah, it's. I mean, the fact that people drive that far for this is cool.
I picked up in the first 3 minutes of walking outside at 6:02. I walk out. My guy Isaac is sitting at a table solo with all his cards laid out.
Isaac's the goat.
Isaac's goated. And I'm like, all right, I got to go talk to my man Isaac. He had like on a light blue, light sky baby blue. You talking about the Tim Couch jersey kid?
Ian?
Legend.
Ian's a legend.
Absolute legend.
Clearly he's going to be running a lot
He's been in some of our videos before,
action.
and he is a legend. He used to have a mullet. Oh, man.
He had a mullet?
Mullet,
I
yeah.
can
Why
see
would he
him
cut that
killing
off?
that.
I know. He's
But
just,
Isaac,
he's full of energy.
I sit down, and I'm a one-on-one guy. You know, if I see one-on-ones now, I'm about that action. And Jalen Brunson, new point guard of the New York Knicks, right there. Picked it up. Deal. First 3 minutes. Same thing. It's like, okay, I'm trying to do deals. I got to force action to happen, and it's a card I'm interested in, and it's a one-on-one. Bought that, but then I got smoked elsewhere.
Oh, the other thing.
Yeah, because this kid had an 80 card lot, and he pulls it out, and it's all these raw cards, and I'm going through it, and there's like 2 or 3 cards that maybe are worth like $10 each. But then there's a one-on-one Melvin Gordon. And I'm like, all right, like $1 a card for the whole thing, $80. I didn't have cash on me because I just I had $90 for the Brunson. Kid won 100. I got it for 90 because I only had 90. Then I didn't have cash. I came to you. Do you have any cash? You ran inside. By all the time that happened, they didn't want a Venmo because he wanted the cash to do deals. He sells the one-on-one Melvin Gordon.
Right from underneath your nose.
For $20. Then I felt bad. I didn't really want to still do the deal. He was like, sure, you can Venmo. His dad was there. I was like, all right, I'll do the deal. $60.
Less than ideal.
It was a less than ideal deal.
It's
Less ideal than more ideal.
I was sitting there thinking about play of the week. I'm like,
I got caught up in the moment of the big value deal, and then he realized the best card was gone, and he had to follow through.
it was tough.
You can't not participate in the deal at that point. You were so far down the rabbit hole.
Exactly. I was like,
Of course you do, because you're a bad
you
guy.
like to play, or I could have.
Oh, yeah, grab the mic.
The second that kid sold that card out of that deal, he negated the deal. You could have walked for sure.
That's a fair point. But Tyler's a good person.
I
and
could
we're
have
not.
walked. I folded like a cheap chair on that one. It happens.
Interesting.
Did you pick up anything?
No pickups for me tonight. I actually got in a really long conversation about like 90s professional wrestling for like an hour,
Okay.
and that like really derailed all my progress that I was trying to make, which is okay. I'm actually probably fine with the decision.
You were gifted an Elijah Moore.
I was gifted an Elijah Moore from Cards Cross USA. Shout out. It was a pink Donruss optic. I'm really pumped about it. Happy to have it. I need more Elijah Moore in my life.
Did you not open your gift or?
No, I've got it saved with all my pickups. We typically make a
It's right there.
pickups
You
video. So we just put everything together and we do it all in a video.
Content.
You want to open that one on the show?
Content. No,
No.
I don't. Ty's been wanting. Yeah, stay tuned for the pickups video.
I know it's stay tuned for the pickup
This is
video.
probably the first
Like
time,
and
though, I was thinking
subscribe.
about this. It's probably the first time you guys have picked up a card in person at a show in a minute.
Meaning
The
Like-
National probably.
from the
Ye-
since the last show I went to.
Yeah, I guess I was forgetting about the national. It's probably been a little while though.
Yeah. I mean, I really
In
don't.
the national
Yeah, that's the only time.
Yeah, I mean outside of that,
was. Did we
Dallas?
go to Dallas this year? Or
No.
was that last year.
Last year.
fall? Yeah, I mean I was buying all that Kreider on eBay for a while.
Chris Kreider.
Yeah, so I got a bunch of that.
Yep.
That was like my last kind of buying spree. But then at National, I bought that one-on-one mount. I almost
Yep.
moved it tonight.
Didn't though.
I didn't.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
The Ericsson gold laser.
Mm.
We're,
Also,
we're,
also
we're
getting a bunch of
gearing
Leeds
up. Although
cards.
U.S.
That was
men's
cool.
national team soccer.
Do you want to? What about Pulisic? Because you had some different energy than I was anticipating.
Pain. It's all pain.
It's all
I,
bad
I
right now.
weirdly
He's very
of
down
all
to
of
Pulisic.
them,
Like the Messi of
The
US
Pele of U.S.
Pele
soccer.
of US soccer.
those words have never been
But the
spoken
energy
out
was
loud.
The
Pele.
energy was there for Pele.
I promise you, the energy was Pele. I would not lie to you. That's
Yeah.
like, why do you think I know
The
what I know?
energy-
We
was
definitely
Pele?
thought it was Pele.
Your energy was Pele.
Yeah, the Pele of the U.S. men's national team.
No.
Yes.
So why do I think that?
Jay says yes. Because the context that you have of who Pele is different than the context
That's
that I have.
correct. So for a non-soccer fan,
Yes.
the way you spoke about Pulisic,
Yes.
it sounded like Pele, Messi, and Ronaldo created
No.
a super child, and it was Christian Pulisic.
No.
And he was gonna take us to like.
Yeah, and we were going to win like
Start-
14 World Cups in a row.
It's not true.
Yeah.
I know it's not
I
true.
feel like
know
I could
that
say
now.
that about the entire sport of baseball and no one cares about
No,
it.
but the way you described it to
That's
us.
just a shot at baseball for no reason. That was so unnecessary.
All right, what's the plans for tomorrow?
Plans for tomorrow. Probably wake up 5:30, get a workout in.
Tyler.
Yeah, okay.
There's no chance you won't be anywhere near waking up at 5:30. There's a better chance you end up at the
5:45.
casino. There's a better chance.
45.
There's a better chance you end up in the casino at 5:30 than there is you waking up in bed
That's actually true.
to work out
That's
at
actually
5:30.
Very true.
I might sneak off for a little blackjack.
Not tell anybody.
Just to show up there. The plan for tomorrow, you tell me. I thought we were doing like early eggs. I thought you were putting on a big spread at your house. The hot coffee.
Yeah, you have to run that by Reg.
You
was
said
your
I ran
suggestion.
it by Reg.
No, I said you need to run that by Reg.
Okay, well, we're running it by Reg.
If you go through the text messages, that's definitely not there. It's
I mean, it might be.
Are you uninviting us to your house for breakfast tomorrow morning?
oh no, that's definitely not the case. Is that just what?
So where does this stand?
That's just not what we discussed. But you're more like, let's do it. I mean, I'm in. We just gotta convince Reg.
Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it later.
Everything's fine. It's positive vibes only.
Or what's the plan for tomorrow?
Well, that now is part of the plan.
Okay.
If
And
not, we'll be at Tim
then-
Hortons again.
Maybe some
I love
tailgating.
Tim Hortons, by the way.
Ooh. Back on trade night.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Whoa.
almost pulled off a trade
Oh my
For the
god.
sneakers,
for the sneakers on the feet.
The limited
the
edition.
worn,
The worn, game worn.
Match worn.
they are match worn.
Match used.
They are match worn.
Yeah. Bad memories, actually, so that was part of the reason I wanted to get them out.
What'd you say?
I have
Bad memories.
Yeah, you did take a big L.
I
on
called it
those.
out. Although now I'm hearing this, like, Jay, do you hear that this guy was pulling balls out of the woods and
It
putting
was-
them greenside?
We
They
were
were in
instructed by our coach.
Narnia.
This is like
First off, I remember exactly the hole that it was.
it wasn't
Sorry,
in the
it's
woods.
fringe. It was on the fringe of the woods.
The bottom line is it's all on tape. I said, yeah, a couple kicks is fine. Ryan
And he
took
went
some liberties
across
with that.
the road.
Good news is
And
we
pulled the
good news
Pulisic.
is we have it on tape. So Lou is
That's-
just
you
as
can
guilty
take what
in
I
this.
said and then just use it against me.
I'm more shocked
Yeah.
that Ryan uninvited us
We'll talk about it later.
Ryan did on his.
My man.
What's the tailgate scene for tomorrow?
I don't know. I'll have to ask Austin. He'll tell us. He'll give us a little scoop. I don't know.
Is Austin who we're going to the casino with?
No, not that I didn't know you invited Austin to the casino. I didn't know we were going to the casino. You just said we weren't going to the
I'm
casino.
gonna be honest. Who's Austin?
Austin covers Ohio State.
Shout out Austin.
If anyone knows,
The tailgate. We're trying to get the tailgate set up.
6 a.m.
You went to Ohio State, right?
yeah,
You did.
yeah, I did.
Got it.
Yeah, it's really interesting, Ty. There's a lot of interesting things happening.
Yeah, is that supposed to be bad or something?
No, it's not. I just want to know where the tailgate is.
Yeah, I mean it's in front of the stadium.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna say that.
All right. What else?
Nothing. We were like planning for tomorrow. Then you went back, and then you talked
Oh,
about
what about
golf
Waffle
again.
House tomorrow?
No,
We're really jumping around.
no,
No.
no.
All right. Well, Jay was really.
Tailgate, Ohio State game, and
then we're out.
We'll wrap it up until
We got to figure out.
Car Talk Live next time.
In New York, you're coming.
Is that when we're doing it?
I think
Where?
we should do it in New York for sure. In the
When?
wintertime.
Christmas?
Yeah.
Trade night?
Like Christmas time in between.
I don't,
Or you do it during
asking.
World Cup.
Mm,
we do a
that's
World
Ohio
Cup
State,
trade.
Michigan.
Well, that'd be prime time
It's
viewing.
one weekend. The World Cup's like a month and a
Okay,
half
cool.
long.
Any other weekend, I'm in.
Yeah, it's between Christmas. It's between Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah, in.
Just not Ohio State, Michigan.
Correct. Any other day.
They might
So,
both
like, the
not
first
be top 10
weekend you're
teams
talking
by
about?
then.
First weekend in December's Big Ten Championship.
Well,
The weekend after.
never mind.
I could do Big Ten Championship weekend. It just can't be.
Why are you anticipating not being there?
No, it has nothing to do with that. Ohio State, Michigan means more than any of those other games.
Okay.
Can we do a quick 30-second thoughts on the card market?
What would you like to know?
Your outlook, where you would be picking up cards, what sport, looking at the next 6 weeks.
Shout out to the girls for carrying the coolers downstairs. Just absolutely smoking the
I
stairs.
thought
No
there
one
was a
can hear that,
hurricane
but-
happening.
You hear that?
Yeah, they can't.
I know.
We got all the
There's just no need to call them out like that. That was
whole
unbelievable.
team going down there to look.
It's just like
I was
This
literally
kid
going to
just
say,
loves
the
to
rest
bury
of the
people.
guys.
if there's one thing he
Ran.
loves in the world, it's burying people. It's unbelievable.
But I don't always set it up, Lou. Like you saying, "Hey, Ryan was
That
telling."
wasn't your fault.
Ryan
That
was
wasn't
kicking.
your fault.
Ryan was kicking the ball.
It was fine. It was a non-issue.
Answer the question.
What would I be buying right now? Proven players, things that are less volatile, or things I could move in a very short period of time. Quick flips at good margin. I'm not as optimistic about players that have cards based on what they do once a week for 15 weeks.
So you don't like the NFLs? That was your way of saying that?
The card market right now is just so volatile and so quick to react. It's just Tua has a great game. Tua's prices go up 30%. Tua gets hurt, his prices drop 30%. Right? Joe Burrow goes 0-2, prices come
Is
down.
Lamar up?
Yeah, probably. I don't follow the market on any individual player, and I don't look up any particular card until like it comes in and it's like, hey, do you want a deal for this? I just don't study the market like in a holistic.
That's an interesting thing that I think people don't account for. Like, you are aware of the market at large. You're not aware of individual actions on players and like movement on players because like you only care about the deal that's right in front of your face.
Exactly. Yeah. So like if a Lamar Optic Purple Auto was here today at a 50.
Yeah.
So like I'll look up that card at that time. But other than that, I'm not actively searching for a particular player. We're searching for things that come in, and when we buy those things when the time comes. But yeah, I would assume Lamar's up. I would assume Hurts is up. I would assume Allen is up. I would assume Tua would have been up right before his crazy
Mahomes
injury.
had a tough loss this weekend. They would have been up.
Yeah. But that's the
That was
thing
fine.
is there's just like, I was talking about it earlier. We bought a Daniel Jones Select Silver 10 first week of September. It was around $120. They're down to $56 3 weeks later. Like that's a substantial loss on paper in a short period of time. It just there's not enough incentive
And
to buy
they're like
that.
a bad quarter away from being 3-0.
Sure.
How is Lamar Jackson prison base $53 raw? That seems like a lot, no?
Yeah, that's just not as much of an exciting or
Shout
rare
out
card.
CardCollector. But even $53 is like more than I thought it would be.
Oh, I was saying it was less. Yeah.
No.
What's a PSA 10 do?
Well, that Am I wrong about that? That's like one of those ones that's like super condition sensitive or something. I like remember that.
I
for
think
some
it's a good
reason.
pickup.
$400 PSA 10 last
That's
sold
up.
September 28th.
That seems like a lot.
That seems like a lot. Anyway,
What about Zach Wilson? You ready for the comeback?
Yikes.
positive vibes only.
Yeah.
Settle in the kid. Give him 2 weeks to settle in. Let him shake the rust off. Just lean on Brees. Lean on Garrett. Defense needs to wake up, and everything's going to be fine. That's my perspective.
How many games do you think he wins in his first 6 games?
In the first 6,
1.
I think we're hoping to steal 3 of those. If we
All
could-
3 are a steal.
Yeah, it's a tough stretch if you look at the schedule. It's not an easy stretch. I think 2 and 4 would be an ideal walk-away situation.
Why does it feel like Justin Herbert might slide into mediocrity?
Because he has broken rib cages, and last time one of the Chargers needed a rib injury healed, Tyrod Taylor got punctured in the lungs, and
They also lost a left tackle. They lost another
The
guy.
Tyrod Taylor point is actually very intriguing.
I mean that's the same thing that happened, right?
It's the same injury. It's also an example of like what you've been saying this whole time. What we've always talked about. It's like everyone thought the AFC West was this lockdown best division football. Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, Derek Carr, Devontae Adams, whatever else. And it's like somebody's got to lose those games. Like 2 of those teams are going to go under 500 probably, and it's probably going to be the Chargers and the Raiders, which is crazy. It's crazy to think about. Broncos,
Yeah.
there's only really one good team in that division, which is kind of crazy to think about, considering the conversation 6 weeks ago.
Are you buying Russell Wilson anytime soon?
No.
He stinks.
No. Yeah.
Mr. On lead.
Yeah, Broncos
Matt
country. Let's
Stafford,
ride away from his cards.
The
No
49ers
thanks.
are laying a point to the Rams
Yeah.
on Monday night. You think Jimmy Garoppolo could?
Be a card play? No.
Yeah.
No.
How about Stafford?
Debo.
No.
The Debo.
7 to 10 day turnaround, or players that have less volatility.
Is Joey Burrow and Jamar Chase as popular outside of the city of Columbus because they were everywhere here tonight, or do you think that's everywhere?
They're definitely more popular in Ohio. For sure. 100%.
The
Also-
Browns just have no juice, or is this not Browns country? This is Bengals country.
There's Browns juice. It's around like Nick Chubb and Myles Garrett and Denzel Ward,
Yeah.
the superstars. I mean,
Do
with
you
Baker,
think Watson will never get there?
I don't think so.
You think it's like
I mean, if Deshaun Watson comes in and wins every game he starts the rest of the year, his stuff has potential. If not, like, just depends. You got to win, right?
Yeah.
That's where you get the juice from, winning.
I didn't see as much Cavs juice as I maybe thought I might have seen.
No one cares about the NBA anymore. Like, let's just call it what it is.
That's crazy.
I don't know about that. NBA's gonna get hot. It's just
In a weird way, I feel like the bubble
Ruined basketball?
switched up.
I feel like we might have had that take on our show.
we talked about that before about how basketball never had that off season and just kept going, and then people are like, "Yeah, this
it
is just too
changed
long."
The whole thing. It's too much.
And now it's summer league, and now it's international league, and now it's
Playoff during the season.
playoff during
season
season
playoff.
and off-season summer ball, and
It's like the combines on ESPN for 12 hours. It's like, who cares about the NBA combine? It's too much.
Luka, LeBron. I think even Curry, we always say, but LeBron might even be more. Like LeBron autos, I think you've talked about for a while. There were some nice ones. I'm thinking about stuff that I saw tonight that was big. It feels like LeBron is even just like a Topps Chrome. I feel like those are good plays right now.
I don't know if good is the right word, right? It's all about how you feel about the market in general. Yeah, I mean, it's relevant to the market, but in terms of safe, would I rather have a LeBron James rookie auto or something like that, or a name any starting quarterback that's never won, 30 career games?
Yeah.
Right?
Herbert,
Just-
LeBron James.
Yeah, LeBron James. Yeah, just there's not nearly as much risk, right? It's just Justin Herbert, again, Tyrod Taylor. Has Tyrod Taylor played since that lung injury?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he
again,
also was not
Justin Herbert could be Tom Brady.
Yeah.
He could be Joe Flacco. It works out both ways.
Great quarterback.
I don't want to take the risk in her. There's just not enough upside. There's too much downside. Again, the Trey Lance thing that's a lot of money just to. I mean, I talked about it last week. $1,000 to $300. I mean, $700 loss on
Yeah,
one
and
card.
And there's versions of that at 50K to 5K, and there's 25K to 750.
And just at scale, if you're
Yeah.
really invested,
It
like
hurts.
you can make a lot. You really can, but you could lose a lot of money. And I would rather just play LeBron. I just don't think LeBron James and his 4 NBA titles on 3 different franchises and all-time scoring leader by the end of the season will change. It's just not going to change. It may not go up and down. It may drop, but I think one of those things long-term has more guarantees than the other. And
I feel like my strategy needs to be accumulate LeBron James and go to bed while we're in a global recession.
I don't know if it's just LeBron. Popular players, rare cards, things that are unique. The uniqueness, like
Wayne Gretzky.
rare, like again, just because they're rare doesn't mean that they're collected, right? Like, shout out to Malachi Dupree, LSU wide receiver. Malachi Dupree patch auto at a 5 is not valuable. Might be rare. It's not valuable.
Yeah.
Right. So things that are rare and valuable. That's what we're looking for. Tom
Stevie
Brady 101s.
Eiserman.
Tom Brady 101.
Deep pull.
Tom
Stevie
Brady
Eiserman
101.
was great.
Stevie Eiserman?
Yeah.
He's got some juice.
Yeah, like a Stevie Eiserman, like limited logos patch auto at a 50. I'm in on.
Yeah.
I get
I like
behind
there
this.
was some Mike Madonna out there.
Yeah, like
Is it Madonna? I'm
rare.
trying to pull it.
Hard to say.
Well,
One of the best American hockey players of all time,
guy was great.
for sure. All
Um,
right, ready for the game?
yeah, but I'm actually firing some sports questions.
he's got a lot
I
of
feel like
thoughts.
people are getting some good stuff out of this.
Okay.
Hockey
Mm-hmm.
at all? Interesting.
Yeah, I mean the same type of conversation. The conversation is not necessarily around the sport; it's around the person, the player, it's around the player or card.
And the general vibrations of everything that's happening.
Yeah, am I buying? I'm not as into Cale Makar or Alexis Lafreniere or guys that are just unproven. I would take Ovechkin and Crosby and Howe and Gretzky and Lemieux and
Yeah.
those guys that just
Yeah. I
one
agree.
at the moment in a recession,
Patrick
people
Roy.
aren't spending $57,000 on Trey Lance cards. Or again, I believe that we'll see. But yeah, I mean Patrick Roy is cool, but not a ton of upside. Not as much downside. Like
Yeah.
just pretty safe.
How about Pokemon first edition?
I just don't know it as well. I don't.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. I don't. I'm not educated enough.
Blue.
Pokemon. I'm in a weird spot right now. Like I think about it all the time. It's like I don't know what to really spend my money on. I don't know what to do with the money and cards. Like I'm looking at stuff. I make small little things. I'm trying to buy hockey cards for sure because I think if anything has a little room right now, I think I would feel good about hockey just going into the next year, just based on the momentum they built last season. But I don't know. So I'm kind of just like trying to play it by ear, and I take every individual situation and kind of think about it. And it's like, what does this look like 6 weeks from now, 12 weeks from now, 24 weeks from now?
Mm-hmm.
Do I feel good about it? I'm in. If not, I'm like, it's just hard.
F1 race this weekend?
Singapore
Singapore?
One of the hardest races of the season.
night race. I think
Could be the max.
Could be the day that Max locks it up. Yep.
if it's not this week. I mean,
It'll be
it's
next
just,
week.
Yeah,
It's just a matter of time.
It's just a matter of time.
They did a little news bomb to spice up the weekend, it seemed like.
But so they also have now come out, the FIA has come out and said like that's not accurate at all.
Fake news.
Fake
Yeah, it
news.
sounds like
There
Ferrari
was a
leaked
plant to get the juice going for the weekend.
it. Might have been a little juice planting.
It's been quiet.
It might have been a small injection of juice. Injection of juice. That was tough.
I'm excited to go home with my hoodie.
Yep.
They're pretty high quality.
Yep.
Great quality.
Thank you for hosting us.
Yes,
This
sir.
may come out tomorrow morning. Jay, I mean, I love Jay's pullover is so fresh.
It is fire.
Jay had a proper Miami Vice outfit going on the first tee today.
Yep.
I got to give him that.
Yep.
Could have had a 6-pack on the course, but
It's like 8 a.m.
we'll
It's
talk
like
about that another time.
No
a lot of
kidding.
water.
Not by 11:15, like when I'm down the stretch and my
How about
guy's
water?
kicking the ball from the forest down to the fairway. Like, I could probably use a beer at that point.
From the forest to the fairway.
Remember when he put that one by like the storage facility and he was looking for it for like 15 minutes?
Yeah, I was like, guy, you're like literally
thinking
that's the
about
map in Warzone. Like, come on.
Get me out of here. I'm
Hate
so
to see it.
tired.
All right, shout out to everybody that made it this far. Shout out to Tyler, Lou, Jay for coming out. But we'll be live a couple days. We'll let you guys know how Ohio State game was, and
Well, fun. See you one.
that's a wrap.
You know what the line for tomorrow is?
41 was last time I saw.
41.
Go Rutgers.
Yeah, I mean that's a chop.
All right. Peace, guys.
Peace and love.